Hi everybody, welcome to Teensy Vintage. This is Teresa. Today's piece is made from upcycled junk, particularly a piece of cardboard that I got in the mail, I think, or maybe it was part of packaging. Honestly, I don't remember. I just found this piece of cardboard downstairs and got excited, and here we are. So I've applied a layer of white gesso with an old gift card just to start doing something. You don't have to put gesso on it, but you might want to if you're going to use light colored paints. It could help them show up a little better. But I decide to do some collage. So I'm going to grab some bits and bobs from the box here, see if anything catches my eye, and honestly, just some old favorites, dictionary pages, a little bit of scrapbook paper, things from other projects. I'm also looking through some of these pages I made with the gel plate, and I pick out these two, kind of a gold and a dark green. They caught my eye. So, first layer is going to be adhering all of these dictionary pages and scrapbook paper to our surface. And just gonna stick those on there using a glue stick, nice and easy. Honestly, it's really relaxing to glue paper to other paper or cardboard. If you're ever stressed out, try it. I think you'll feel better after about 15 minutes. So yeah, we're just gonna keep covering up all the gesso. And anything that sticks out over the edge, not a problem. We are just gonna cut it off later. I need some more paper, so I'm gonna go pull out a random page from the old dictionary and just start tearing. I get rid of all the white edges because those don't interest me. And this one happens to have a picture of a protractor on it, which is great. You remember in school you used to use protractors to find angles. So yeah, this particular page had a little picture. And I've got a couple spots left, so I grab a little bit of scrapbook paper and just kind of tear to size, cover up those spots. And there's one little spot left. And there we go. Excellent. All right, so now we've covered this entire piece of cardboard. It's roughly 6 by 6, so it's not that big. And I'm just going to trim all of the excess paper off the sides so they're nice and even and just look clean, even though it's going to be a little grungy. Okay, just looking at my papers again, trying to figure out what we're going to do next. I'm going to take out a few vintage photographs and maybe pick one out. So I'm going to do a little auditioning here, see which one catches my eye. And it's going to be this guy. This is a random photo I found at an antique store, and I think it's a groom on his wedding day in the 50s. It didn't have a whole lot of info on the back, but there was a bride in the background of the photo. I don't know, he looks tired. Maybe he's just exhausted from all the peopling he had to do that day. Who knows? Poor guy. There he is. All right. So I'm pretty happy with that, but I want to add more to the background first. So I'm going to pull out a stencil. This is from the Crafter's Workshop. This one is called Mini Brocade. And I'll have all the supplies listed in the description box below. But I don't know. This stencil, I just was like, it'd be really cool to have something like this in the background. And I'm going to do it in a kind of a mustard yellow color. This one's Fossilized Amber. And I'm going to get out my little spongy applicator here. Brand new one because I didn't see one that had been previously used. And I am going to load up some color and just apply it through the stencil. Also super satisfying. art can be a great stress reliever, and you don't have to make a specific piece of art. You can just make patterns. It's fun. I'm using some Distress Oxide ink in Vintage Photo to grunge up the edges and kind of tie all of those together. And I'm just putting my focal piece back on here, just to make sure that I'm happy with the way things are going. I'm also going to add some Vintage Photo ink to the outside of our Groom just to get rid of those stark white edges. They don't really go with our composition. And glue down our gel plate print. And then I'm going to pull out the art glitter liquid glue to glue down the photo. Just a nice even application. And I'm going to use a napkin and just press down to make sure everything adheres evenly. And it looks good. Okay, we're almost done here. Let's see. Now I'm going to pull out a sentiment. It takes me a minute to find one that I like. Some of these sentiments in these sticker books are a little hokey for my taste, but some of them are great. So it's kind of a mixed bag for me. But I end up finding one that I like, and I'm going to use the Vintage Photo ink again to just kind of grunge it up and make it match the background. And I added a little bit more glue just because I had been using my fingers. Yeah, so yeah, this looks good to me. We're going to put the date on it and sign it, and we're all done. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.